don't know. I don't want to do that on camera. Sorry, I gotta clear the air for this coronavirus, child. It's made me wonder if this is something that I should continue doing. I've had so many thoughts about if I should move forward, press on. Hey, I'm Lady Lise, and I'm the founder and CEO of TheCurlyCape, and this is Behind the Cape, a web series where I take you behind the scenes on my overall journey towards entrepreneurship. In this web series, I tell you how I took an idea to a manufactured product. So journey with me as I go behind the cape. So, y'all was supposed to already have this curly cape, okay? The original launch date was February 28th, 2020. And we are in May. So, where's the cape? I want to know the same thing too. Where is the cape? Because clearly CoronaVirus is holding my cape hostage, child. So here's what happened. I was at home and I was normally just looking at my notes from the manufacturer, and I got the news. Due to the coronavirus, there has been some delays. You think? 2 out of the 3 fabrics have shipped from LA. I'm waiting on the 3rd, and this is when production was planned to start. However, while factories in the US are only open for essential manufacturing, we are able to manage a small batch of production in our production development facility. But what was not planned were workers getting sick and businesses closing if they're not awarded essential status. While we have more than enough backups, they are shut down by government, and this is out of our control. How I felt when I got this message? I wanted to fight somebody. But instead, I sent a very professional yet stern message in a response to them. During this time, I'm somewhat anxious. I'm mainly anxious because I've sent out several messages about when to expect the cape, not only to my friends, and I've also put it on social media. So it makes it really hard for me not to feel some type of way about it not being out. And then on top of that, a couple of people, I had them test the product and they had put it on their social media platforms and stated that, oh, we're not sure when it's going to be out. And that's kind of an embarrassing moment for me because I don't have a confirmed date from my manufacturer. So it's just very frustrating. It's made me wonder if this is something that I should continue doing. I've had so many thoughts about if I should move forward, press on. What else do I need to do? Do people even want it? It's so many thoughts that have crossed my mind on this, because this type of journey, this entrepreneur journey, is not something that I wanted to do. But once I came up with this idea, I knew I had to pursue it. I don't want to cry on this thing. Like, it makes me want to cry. And I don't want to get to a point where I'm crying on camera, because it really hurts my feelings that here we are in the middle of May, and it's just so frustrating because, like, I put so much money and time and effort and research into this. And for it to, I don't know. I just want to make sure that people believe in my product, because I believe in my product. And I really want to push forward because I know it's something that people need, and I know it's something that people want, and that's the only thing that's pushing me forward. Because I know that it's a product that has potential to be dope. It's a product that has potential to, like, reach so many people, and it solves a problem that a lot of people don't even know that they even have. And I just want to make sure that I push forward because it's important to me. It's important to what I want to do with my life. And I just have to keep going. I just have to keep going. I can't stop. Okay. Whew. All right. So the way that I'm pushing past this setback is I'm telling myself that everything happens for a reason. It was one particular time where I was watching a sermon by 𝐁𝐞𝐡𝐢𝐧𝐝 𝐓𝐡𝐞. In this sermon, it was titled "The Element of Surprise," and she says that it's not about what happens when it goes live, it's what happens to make it go live. So I feel like in this particular moment, with me trying to do a lot of things on the Instagram page and the website and this web series, that I'm just getting everyone geared up for when it does launch and take off. So going through all of this has definitely taught me a lot of things about myself and about entrepreneurship in general. I think that this whole coronavirus situation has taught me how to be adaptable. It's taught me how to be resilient, and I've gained a lot of patience from everything that's going on. So I think that if it would have came out in its original date in February, everything that I was able to do between that point and now would not have been done, and I would have been scrambling with trying to get all of the logistics together and just make sure that everyone has a seamless process when they do order the product. So I think that even though it may look bad on the outside, you know, I guess I could say it's probably a good thing. Okay, well, that's it for this episode of Behind the Cape, where we talked about Corona, the shade of virus, child. And don't forget to share and like this episode, and leave a comment below and let me know what you want to talk about or hear about in the next episode. But until then, thank you for journeying in, and tune in to the next episode of Behind the Cape.